Eric Bass, the president of the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this year's grant presentation on behalf of the foundation. Today we gather not just to celebrate the incredible organizations and projects that make our community vibrant and resilient, but also to recognize a significant milestone in our own journey at the foundation. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation. For 3 decades, we've been proud to serve as a bridge between generous donors and the evolving needs of our community. What better way to honor that legacy than by continuing to invest in our future? I'm thrilled to announce that this year, the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation is granting out a total of $284,312 into the community through a variety of grants. These funds will support initiatives in education, health, culture, recreation, and more. None of this would be possible without the continued trust of our donors, the dedication of our board, the volunteers, and of course the outstanding work of the organizations that we're here to celebrate today. So thank you all for being here to share in the celebration of community, collaboration, and impact. We look forward to many more years of building for tomorrow today. And now, I'm pleased to invite the NACI Youth Advisory Committee to the stage to present their grants for this year. This dedicated group of students is helping shape the future of our community by supporting youth-led initiatives and demonstrating that leadership starts early. Please join me in welcoming them.
My name is Paige, and I am giving a $500 donation to the New Wave Rotary Club.
Also known as Rotary Park. My name is Ryan Kastrick, and my grant is also $500 and it's going to Meatball Breakfast Club.
On behalf of the Meatball Breakfast Club hockey program, I'd like to thank the ACT for their continued support. We've had a few grants from them in the last few years, and we use it to upgrade our equipment. We've been getting more and more kids coming out every Wednesday morning, which needs more and more equipment, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
My name is Carissa, and I'm giving a $500 grant to Habitat for Humanity.
On behalf of Meatwa's Habitat for Humanity chapter, I want to thank YAC for their recognition in the work that we're doing in the construction of our very first home. Thank you.
I'm Taylor Tarrant, and I'm giving my grant to Wellhead Center Summer Day Camp.
thank everybody for this. This will allow kids to go swimming at a discounted rate. And as well, Taylor is one of our employees, and we will be taking kids to the water slides for very cheap.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm giving my grant to Newport Country Meadows for $500.
Thank you, Annika. This is my daughter, so it's so nice to get something from your kid. So we just want to thank everybody for this donation. The Yacht Committee has always been very generous to the residents of Country Meadows, so we use this money this year. We're planning on having a garden party on August the 23rd. Members from the community are going to be welcome to also come to this garden party, so we really want to promote it for everybody to come. So we're trying to secure Elvis. Our ladies love Elvis, so we're trying to get them to commit to us. So that's hopefully going to be the entertainment. If Elvis falls through, we'll have what else we can find. I'm not sure we can match it. But this money will be going towards that entertainment, and the rest of the money left over will be going to our residents. We always like to go on outings, and not every resident can afford that. So this helps to pay for some of the handyman costs to let residents all go out and enjoy different excursions, drives, going to the gardens, everything like that. So thank you so much. Thank you very much.
My name's Ava Wachowski, and I'm giving a $500 grant to Newport Figure Skating Club.
On behalf of the Newport Figure Skating Club, I'd like to thank Ava and the Yacht Committee for this money. We are going to be expanding our off-ice program, and so we're requiring some equipment to do that, so the money will go towards that. Thank you.
Next, in our presentation, we're going to go through the donor advised employee program. So I would like to introduce Luncheon, the fund holder of the two small claims designated fund to reward their children for the
These two represent the two small coins in our fund today with two recipients. The first is the Victoria's Cooking Group. This group of volunteers provide handmade meals to people living in cancer in Nicola and surrounding areas. These clubs bring physical comfort to those dealing with cancer, as well as spiritual comfort in knowing that they are not alone. And I have met a recipient of your club, so they are well received. The Two Small Coins Endowment Fund is pleased to support the purchase of cooking supplies so that the volunteers can continue their valuable work. This group is being awarded $1,500. Congratulations.
On behalf of Victoria Quilts, we'd like to thank the foundation for their continued support. Niqua chapter distributes about 260 quilts a year to cancer patients. And without these generous donations, we would not be able to do that. So thank you very much for letting us provide these little bits of comfort.
The second recipient from the Two Small Coins Endowment Fund will go to the Nicola Middle School. This school is a very full, active school in our community, and we are fortunate to have valuable extracurriculars like music flourishing in our schools. As such, the Two Small Coins Endowment Fund is pleased to support the purchase of risers for the music program. The Nicola Middle School is being awarded $1,115. Congratulations.
On behalf of Newport Middle School, we'd just like to thank them. These risers will be used for the grade 5 operetta and choir concerts, and they'll be much easier to move. Thanks again.
At this time, I would like to invite Brittany Kaharski, if she's here, to the stage to present the Harvey Kaharski Memorial Fund Grant. I don't think she's here, so I will do that. The Harvey Kaharski grants are going to be awarded to Victoria's Quilts and the Nipua Handy Bag. So Victoria's Quilts, again. And we go ahead and that. Next, we have the Gaynor Vivian flow-through grants. I don't think Gaynor is with us today, sir, but his grants are going to be awarded to the Nipua Breakfast Club and the Salvation Army. So, Nipua Breakfast Club, please. Sorry, these grants are for $5,000 each.
I forgot to say it this morning or the first time. I'm not sure if anybody knows what the Breakfast Club program is. It's a hockey skills program that we run every Wednesday morning all winter long. Ann Karski and I started it 15 years ago, and this grant will allow us to keep it running for the next 15 years in Ann's memory.
And Salvation Army.
Expecting to see. I think she's away at a national conference somewhere. So I am a member of the council for the Salvation Army, and I'd like to thank the Gaynor Vivian Foundation grant, flow-through grant for this money. This year, it's designated, of course, for the food bank, and it will be used for the summer snack program for students. We feed approximately 100 kids during the summer. Every 2 weeks, we hand out four sessions of food for them for their summer snacks, because they're not going to school and they don't have the same availability often. So it's a well-appreciated program. We give them things that are non-perishables like crackers and cheese and candies, soft drinks. No, we don't give soft drinks. Juices probably, and granola bars. And then the day of the handing out, anything that comes in that we could add that are fresh, like fruits and vegetables and milk products, yogurt, that sort of thing. So about 50 families end up benefiting from this, and that's what this money will go towards. Thank you kindly.
Okay. Next in our presentation, we are going to award our designated fund grants, and each of our board members will be presenting these grants. So first up, we have Danny.
I'd like to present our first designated fund grant to Arts Forward. It's from the Arts Stabilization Fund.
I just want to say this is going to be going towards programming and
just help us out with the bottom line here, so very appreciative.
That amount is for $710. The next art stabilization fund is the Burroughs Trail Arts Council, and this was $609.
We would really like to thank you for this money. It helps us to send a couple of people to the Manitoba Arts Network showcases that happen every fall. So thank you very much.
We have another designated fund that goes to the Burroughs Trail Arts Council as well. It's for $380. It's from Contact Manitoba 95.
Thank you.
And next designated fund goes to Touchwood Park Association for $1,850.
On behalf of Tetra Park, I'd like to thank this foundation for the ongoing support. These funds will be going towards our general programming. Thank you.
I'd like to make the first presentation of the designated funds to the Deepwater Health Center in the amount of $68,740.
On behalf of Deepwater Health Center and the people of the community, I would like to thank the foundation for these generous donations. More recently, we are moving into planning equipment for our new facilities, so we are spending a lot of this money to update current equipment, increase technology. So absolutely overwhelmed with the support, and thank you guys so much.
Next, for the Naomi chapter, the Order of the Eastern Star goes to the Deepwater Health Center to the Children Award for $290. Okay. Number 3, I'd like to present the Diana Lynn Elliott Cancer Care Endowment Fund, once again to the Deepwater Health Center in the amount of $15,236.
So again, to both of those, the Children's Board funds we will use to purchase stuffed animals for the kids when they come in, and activity books, and we are looking to buy some new chemotherapy chairs for our cancer care unit, just to give some comfort for the patients while they're having those treatments. So thank you very much again, overwhelmed with this generosity, so thank you.
The next 2 grants are to the Country Meadows Personal Care Home. The first one is in the amount of $10,594. The second one is also for the Court Drive Fund for $255.
Once again, we thank you so much for these donations. The Savored Fund has been something that through the Nikola area has, through the hospital and through the care home, has allowed us to provide the public with equipment that we would never be able to get had we not had this grants put into place. So we really appreciate this. We're going to be putting the money this year towards a bladder scanner, we saved the money from last year, and we're going to be combining it with the money from this year for a bladder scanner for the Country Meadows personal care home. And the courtyard fund always goes towards purchasing new items so that we can keep our 8 courtyards up and make sure that we have new play areas for the residents and the families. So thank you very much.
The next check is for the Heritage Margaret Lawrence Fund Committee in the amount of $2,365.
On behalf of the Margaret Lawrence Home Committee, I'd like to say thank you for the ongoing support that we receive from the foundation, and this money will go towards our yearly operating costs, staffing, and upkeep of the home, and support many community activities that we put on. Thank you very much.
And I'm also presenting some more designated fund grants. And the first one is $6,995 to the Beautiful Things Museum. So this looks like is here. So just put that aside just for to get it. The second one that I have is it's for the Riverside Cemetery Fund for $485. Just want to thank those for the general upkeep of the cemetery. And this one is the Brookdale Cemetery Committee for $610. And the next one is Nequa Farmers Baseball Facility for $240.
I just want to say thank you, and we will be using this money to keep up our facility as well as do some updates to our canteen. Thank you.
And the next three are actually it's all from the same donor. It's the Independent Order of Odd Fellows North Baptist Lodge. Their first grant is directed towards Nequa Bell Bow and Builders for $535. The second one is going to Nequa Minor Ball for $802.
No, I just like to say thank you.
And the last one from the Odd Fellows is directed to the NHCI band in the amount of $1,337.
My name is Mike Rainey, the principal of Nequa Area Collegiate. I'd like to thank the Community Foundation, the International
International Order of Odd Fellows.
Yes. I'd like to thank them for their very generous donation. This will go to purchasing new instruments for our Zoom and thriving band program. So thank you.
The last grant I have is from the Al Ligo Memorial Fund, and it is to the Beautiful Things Exhibition, the 4-H Council for the Fenwick Public Speaking Trophy winner, and it's in the amount of $400.
and designated grants to the Beautiful Plains School Division. So I'm just going to quickly read them and their amounts. We have the Newport Collegiate Alumni Designated Fund for $965. The NACI Safe Grad Scholarship in the amount of $1,720. The Whitmore Family Scholarship to the NACI Nipawin Kin Club Scholarship. Oh, that's different, sorry. Whitmore Family Scholarship to NACI. The Nipawin Kin Club Scholarship to NACI for $440. The AK and Inspector Joe Butcher Scholarship to NACI and Carberry Collegiate for $7,370. The Eden Community Scholarship to NACI for $290. The Owen Sumner Scholarship to NACI for $1,080. And the NACI Youth Advisory Scholarship for $285.
Me again. I'd like to thank the Board of Directors for their ongoing efforts, and I'd also like to thank the Community Foundation for their continued support of post-secondary education for our students. So thank you.
Sorry, this wasn't my part, but. Okay. I think these would have been included in that, sorry, so I just didn't mention them in time. But the Roy Lewis Memorial Scholarship was also awarded to NACI for $860, the Harvey Karsky Memorial Scholarship for $500, Jeff McCannell Scholarship for $1,220, and the Nipawin Area Retired Teachers Association Scholarship awarded to William Morton Collegiate for $500. And the Hutton Family Scholarship was awarded to the McCurry School for $1,000. Now we have a series of Thomas Sill Foundation grants. So for those who don't know, the Thomas Sill Foundation grant honors the legacy of Mr. Thomas Sill, a generous philanthropist whose foundation supported communities quietly but significantly. Although the Thomas Sill Foundation ended in 2023, its work continues through the Thomas Sill Manitoba Fund at the Winnipeg Foundation. The Beautiful Plains Community Foundation is especially grateful as the Thomas Sill Foundation played a huge part in our creation. This year, I'm pleased to share that the following organizations are recipients of the Thomas Sill Manitoba Fund. Arts Forward is receiving $9,500.
I just wanted to say thank you for this. This is huge in that this goes towards our Indigenous Culture Day that we host in September. The day costs us about $15,000 to run the day. It is very expensive, but it is very worth it. Last year we had about 2,200 people down to the flats for it. Beautiful Plains School Division bussed in from Carberry. We had from all over. It was an amazing day, and we plan on building on it this year. So thank you.
Next, we have $10,000 from the Nipawin Pickleball Association.
On behalf of the Nipawin Pickleball Association, we just say thank you for the wonderful support, and this money will go toward improving our courts. Thank you.
Now we have $3,404 to the Touchwood Park Association.
On behalf of Touchwood Park, I'd like to thank Thomas Sill Foundation and the foundation again. These funds are being allocated to our accessible community playground of Commerce. It is now completed. The building stage is done, but we are still fundraising to finish off that last bit. So this is very much appreciated. And we welcome everyone to, if you haven't been to the park, to come check it out. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Now we're moving on to the Beautiful Plain Community Foundation Community Fund Grant. The first recipient goes to Beautiful Plain Archives for $792.
This money will be most useful as it will go towards buying a new scanner for documents and pages of history books. Thank you.
We call a representative from Vernon Community Club for $3,000.
Thank you for the ongoing support from the foundation. We're a small community, and even though we do all our fundraising as best as we can, we are getting older. But we do have a young group of kids, or young families that are coming up, and they're gung-ho for doing activities and stuff. So we needed to just put a little TLC into our building, so we've been able to do new windows. We've done a new front door, a new back door for exit, just upgrading stuff. Painting we did this summer. We did some work in our basement, and we are just young again. We're 5 years old, only our community club this year. And so, yeah, we're hoping to keep it going. So thank you very much for your support. Thanks, ladies, for our new chairs, which are awesome.
This one is in dear to my heart, Filipino Heritage for $5,000.
On behalf of the Filipino-Canadian Association of Nipoyan Area, we would like to thank you all for all the support. Beautiful Plains Community Foundation. We had a very successful and amazing celebration of the Philippine Heritage. Thank you.
Glenella Recreation Commission for $5,000.
On behalf of the Glenella Rec Commission, I'd like to accept this, and I thank the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation. This money is going towards a project for the Glenella Arena that is a very large washroom project that is hoped to also be accessible from the outside camping area, and it's a much needed facility in our facility. So we're hoping that everyone can make use of it in all aspects of the community. So we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Habitat for Humanity Nipoa, another $5,000.
Thank you again to the foundation for the support for the build that's actually started. So when you have a chance and you're wandering around Nipoa, take a look at 407 Isabel Street. You'll see what the foundation has already been poured for the build. So we're very excited for that. Thank you so much for the support.
continuing on with the community fund grants, our next recipient is the Huns Valley Heritage Committee, receiving $3,000.
Short mic. So on behalf of the community of Polonia, Huns Valley, I'd like to thank the foundation for the contribution to pull off our event. Much like Bertie said, we're a small community in Polonia, but I think everybody knows where Polonia is, do they? Up in the hill. So I'll give you an idea, we can accommodate 285 people and we have 2 washrooms. We have registration now for our heritage event, which is 140 years. We are one of the oldest communities in Western Canada from European ancestry. So we're at 600 people already registered. So we need a few more washrooms. The hall will hold us all. We've got tents purchased. Parking, I don't know where everybody's gonna park. So this is really gonna help us pull off this event. So thank you very much.
Our next community fund grant is for the NACI Life Skills class for $5,497.
Hello, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Kim Smith and I'm the life skills teacher here at NACI. And we're going to use this money towards buying some vocational kits. I've been actually wanting this for many, many years. And finally, the school division bought me a few of the kits in the fall and we tested them out and absolutely love them. So this money is going to go towards purchasing the entire set of them. And what they are is there's about 20 or 25 kits, and in each kit, it involves a different task for the students to work on. And so it's a lot of sorting and assembling types of kits to help them gain some skills for their future independence. So thank you very much.
Our next grant is for NACTV for $5,000.
First, I'd like to thank the foundation for 3 decades of community support. That's really something. This grant is going to go towards a program this summer for interested youth to get hands-on training with filming, editing, technical aspects, journalism aspects, all related to the community, and hopefully that will stimulate them to actually film events that interest the youth that can be broadcast on our station. So thank you very much.
Our next community fund grant is for the Neepawa District Centennial Project Committee, and that is for $40,000.
I'm Crystal Rani. I'm at the Yellowhead Center, if you don't know me. This is a really important check for us in our community. It is gonna go towards overhauling our compressor in to make the ice. I don't know, I'm not a maintenance person, but I can tell you it's like a major overhaul. So thank you everybody, so we can continue our programming.
Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm going to be presenting the next 4. So the next community fund grant is being presented to the Neepawa District Cross Country Ski Club for $4,000.
Langford recreational trails, hiking trails, and the Nipawin Langford Winter Park work together on maintaining recreational trails. And last year they got together and tried to purchase a John Deere tractor to make trail care easier. This will help us pay off our debt. Thank you so much.
The next fund grant will be presented to the Nipawin District Disabled Persons Association for $20,000.
Thank you on behalf of the Handgun Committee. We're out there trying to serve our community and our seniors. We purchased a van. This will be helping towards covering the cost of our new van that we have. And thank you for your support from this committee to ours. We greatly appreciate it.
The next grant will be awarded to the Nipawin Area Immigration Settlement Services for $3,000. On behalf of Nipawin Settlement Services, I just would like to say thank you to the beautiful foundation. I apologize. But thank you so much again for the generosity. This will be huge support for our newcomers and permanent residents, and also for our organization that we need for equipment for our staff. So thank you once again. The last one I'll be presenting is a grant to Nipawin Middle School for $5,824.
Currently, our five grade 8 classes are on a camp trip at Spruce Woods with our principal and vice principal. They know what this money is being spent on. So thank you very much.
Okay, we are getting to the end. I have the last 4 grants. We have the Nipawin Newcomers Coat Room Grant for $3,000.
On behalf of the Newcomers Coat Room, we would like to thank the foundation for this grant. We gave out over 200 coats, mostly donated in 2023, and over 300 this year. So the money from this grant is going towards our sea counter storage of donated coats. So we thank you.
Next, we have the Spruce Woods Justice Committee for $1,000.
Thank you very much. We too are an organization in the community that probably isn't that well known. We are a committee of volunteers who deal with restorative and alternative justice. That being said, we have caseloads that come before us that the Crown attorneys direct our direction for something that is home-based within the community and can be a lot more effective in terms, instead of going through the court systems. Now with that, there's a fair amount of documentation that goes with recording all of this. And up until this point in time, we've been working out of a shoebox. Essentially, as we've had very, very limited funding available to us. And so all the documents have been on paper with pencil and whatnot all. And now, what this is allowing us to do is to computerize, to digitize our system, and be dragged into the 21st century. So, thank you very much. And if you do come before us, you will be properly documented.
Now we have the Tangled Threads Quilt Guild for $500.
On behalf of the Tangled Threads Quilt Guild, we'd like to thank the foundation for their support for our upcoming quilt show that we're going to hold in the Luncheon Hall on September the 26th and 27th. So that's my advertisement for the event, and hope to see you there. Thank you.
And last but not least, we have the Cuthbert Park Association receiving $1,596. Once again, I'd like to thank the foundation for these funds. They are going to go to the accessible playground, and if you haven't been there, again, I do encourage everyone to go. It has a wheelchair swing, a fully inclusive play structure, it has accessible seats on it for a swing set, and it's just a great place to stop by in your day, and it shows in how much it's used. Something I do need to get there is a bike rack. I was telling someone earlier, just because at 3:35, there's a ton of bikes just dropped, and kids are on it daily. During the day, we see a lot of grandmas and grandpas with little preschooler kids and such. And so it's just really great to see, and we're very thankful for the community support. Thank you. All right, now we just have a couple of quick closing remarks as we wrap up today's celebration. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to everybody who made this day possible. To our donors, your generosity is the foundation of everything that we do. Because of your commitment to this community, we've been able to grant out a total of $284,312 this year alone, supporting meaningful projects and initiatives across the region. To the organizations and individuals receiving grants this year, thank you all for the incredible work that you do on the ground. You are the heart of this community, and we're truly honored to support all of your efforts. To our board members and our executive director, Melissa, the foundation could not succeed without all of your hard work and dedication. And before we go, we would like to try to capture the spirit of today with a quick group photo if possible. I'm just wondering if maybe we could all kind of clump in the middle. In the stage? Okay, if we could all somehow climb up here, that'd be great. And then just thank you again for being here and for being part of our story. Here's to the next 30 years of the foundation.